not affected by this, which leaves a fairly limited number of areas that could be. Last year, I want to thank you, and I'm very grateful really to the Senate and the House for the work that was done to support higher education, and especially Pell Grants, which go to the very neediest students in America. We have a lot of students who receive Pell Grants at Linfield, believe it or not, and it makes it possible for those people to get an education and go on and help build an economy that can compete internationally. Our international competitors are investing heavily in higher education because they see that the future is going to depend on a knowledge-based economy. I worry that precisely at the time that we need to improve our ability to compete with our international competitors, that we are in danger of actually cutting our investment in higher education. And so I wanted to ask if you have any thoughts about what we can do here to convince leaders in Washington that this remains a very high priority, and to ask for your help.
I really appreciate your asking that. Let me just say, I think higher education is right at the top of the American advantage. If you look at what we're up against around the world, higher education is one area where we have a leg up on so much of the competition. And it's a reason why so many from China and India come here to be educated. It's the reason why we get so many of our scientists winning the Nobel Prize, and they don't have very many. This is part of the American advantage, folks. So yes, we've got some tough choices to make in terms of spending. Where's our friend who asked about the deficit? I think he's right there. He wants to know what's going to be done to drive down the federal deficit. And I have tried to touch on big areas such as military spending, agricultural subsidies, inefficiencies in American healthcare, three big ones. And certainly there are areas where the federal education dollar can be spent more efficiently. But I think it would be a big mistake to fritter away the American advantage, which is higher education. I'm not going to support that. I sit on the Senate Budget Committee, and we'll be following up with you as we go to the budget resolution that probably will come up in May. But it is part of the American advantage when we're up against this tough global competition, and I'm not going to support frittering it away.